All right, welcome to Math Lab. Today we are going to do revision for number basis. Okay, so let's quickly see this. All right, the question we have says evaluates 4610 in base 8 minus 2675 all in base 8, and these are the options. Okay, so do not panic. We have several examples to try today. We are going to do so many questions cutting across all the number bases, even from converting numbers from other bases to base 10, and it will cut across, because after today we want to start a new topic. All right, so let's solve this together. You have 4610 in base 8, and you have minus 2675 all in base 8. Okay. All right, now the same way you do your subtraction in base 10 is the same way that will apply here. All right, so watch out. Here is 0 minus 5. That is impossible. We are going to take 1 from here down to this place, and mind you, that 1 that you move from here to this place will be 8, since we are working in base 8. Is that right? And so here now will be 8. So 8 minus 5 will give us what? 3. Is that right? We move over to this place now. Here is now 0, since we have taken 1 before and it was only 1 that was there. So here we will now come and borrow 1 from here. And mind you, that 1 that we borrow to this place is now 8. And so 8 minus 7, that will give us 1. Okay. The next one now here remains 5, since we have taken 1 to this place. So 5 minus 6, you cannot do that. And so we'll come to this point to borrow 1 to this point. Here was 5. If you take 1 from here, mind you, since we are working in base 8, that 1 that will move from here to 5 that was here will now be 8. 8 plus 5, that is 13. And so 13 minus 6 is going to be what? 7. Okay. So 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6 will be 7. And again, remember, we've taken 1 from this 4. And so this place remains 3. So 3 minus 2 will now be what? 1. Okay. So the answer now is 1713 in base 8. So let's go and check our option. Option A is 1713. Other options, you can see them. So this now makes option A the correct option. Is that right? So do not panic. Today, as I told you, we are going to do several questions. Okay? So we've done question number 1. We will now go to question number 2, just like that, till question number 8. So we are going to solve 8 questions today, cutting across different question papers in different years. All right? So that anytime you go to any exam and you see a question concerning number bases, you will not be afraid anymore. You'll be so confident to face such a question. All right. So let's take question number 2. Okay. If you can watch and learn, that would be perfect. As a parent, as a guidance, you can be confident enough to teach your word around, or your child, or anybody around. Okay. So let me clean question number 1 and then write question number 2. Just take your time. Wherever you don't understand, you can ask your question in the comment section and we will be ready to answer your question effectively. So question number 2 says, if 23 in base y equals to 1, 1, 1, 1 in base 2, you are asked to find y, find the value of y. Okay, and so this one too has some options. This one too has options. All right. Okay. Let's see the option for this. A is 4. B is 7, 6, and then 5. This one has no option E. Okay. So let's solve this to see which option is correct. So let's bring the question. You have 23 in base y to be equals to 1, 1, 1, 1 in base 2. You can see the left hand side is in base y and the right hand side is in base 2. So since they are not in the standard base of base 10, we are first of all going to convert them to base 10 in order to solve it. So here, we are going to multiply 2 by the base and then raise it to power 1, because this is 1, 0. Then plus 3 multiplied by y and then raised to power 0 to be equals to, for this one, you have 1. This is 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1, 0. This first one will be multiplied by the base, which is 2, and then raised to power 3. Okay. The second one will be multiplied by the base, which is 2, and then raised to power 2. Plus the third digit will be multiplied by the base, and then raised to power 1. Plus the last digit will be multiplied by the base, and then raised to power 0. Okay. Now let's simplify that. Here is 2 times y. That makes it 2y. This is y raised to power 0. That is 1. And so 1 times 3, that will be plus 3, equals to, here, 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. Okay. Here, 2 raised to the power of 4 of 2 is going to be 4. Here, 2 raised to the power of 1 is going to be 2. And here, 2 raised to the power of 0 is going to be 1. So 1 times 1 will be 1. Okay. So, if you can add this now, 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, that will give you 15. Okay. So if that is 15, okay, let me not put that for now. So we can repeat here 2y plus 3 equals to 15. And so if you collect like terms, you have that 2y equals to 15 minus 3. Here was plus 3. Crossing equality sign to the right hand side becomes negative. And so you can now say 2y will be equals to 12. So y will now be equals to 12 over 2, which is what? 6. Okay. So 6 becomes the answer. All right. If you follow from what we have done, let's check which option is correct. You can see that option C becomes the right option. All right. So option C becomes the right option. So if you go through this question number 2 falls on the subtopic finding an unknown base, which we have taught before. But since we want to round off this class today, so that by next day or by tomorrow, can start a new class. So the new class is going to be indices. Okay. So, but I want to make sure we will revise everything to cut across all the subtopics of number basis. So that anywhere you see any question on number basis, you'll be very confident to face that question. All right. Then let's take question number 3. Okay. I'm going to clean the board. Let's take question number 3. Wherever you find it very difficult, just ask your question in the comment section and we'll be ready to answer them. All right. If you need a private class, you can chat me up on WhatsApp. You can see my number on the banner. Or if you can't find it, you can request it directly in the comment section. Okay. So let's take question number 3. Question number 3 says, question number 3 says find the value of x for which find the value of x for which 32 in base 4 equals to 22 in base x. Okay. And that one also has options like 3, 5, C, 6, and then D, 7. Okay. So this is the question. This question number 3 is similar to question number 2. They are all the sake of finding an unknown base. Here you can see that the base here is known, which is base 32 in base 4. And here on the right hand side, you have 22 in base x. So the right hand side is given in an unknown base. You never know the value of that base until you find it. Okay. So I want it such that anytime any of my subscribers or my audience sees a question of this nature, they will not be afraid, they will not panic, but rather they'll be bold and confident enough to face that question squarely. So let's see. If you can remember the other way we do the other one, You first of all multiply the first digit by the base. So this will also be 1, 0. Those are the powers. 3 times 4, which is the base, raised to this power 1. I'm just writing power 1 for understanding's sake, but I don't need to write them down. Plus the second digit, which is 2, times the base raised to the power of 0, to be equal to, the right hand side is where we are going now, 2 multiplied by the base. Okay, let me not use the multiplication sign, let me use bracket. 2 multiplied by the base, which is x raised to power 1, plus 2 multiplied by the base, which is x raised to power 0. Can you see that? Okay, let's simplify that. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 raised to the power of 0 is 1. And so 1 times 2 is 2. So that will be plus 2. Okay. To be equals to, here, this is x raised to power 1, which is x. X times x is 2. X times 2 is 2x. Okay. And so here is x raised to the power of 0. That is 1. So 1 times 2, that would be 2. Remember, in zero index law of indices, any number, any digit raised to the power of 0, any number raised to the power of 0, it is 1. When we enter indices by tomorrow, when we go for the laws of indices, you will now see the rules as to how it applies. So let's go. Here is 14. Okay, 14, because it is 12 plus 2, 14. 14 equals to 2x plus 2. All right. Let me bring this side, since the right hand side contains the unknown variable, let us bring it to the left. So we'll now say 2x plus 2 equals to 14. If we collect like terms, so here we are going to collect like terms. If we collect like terms, 2x will be equals to 14 minus 2. Why minus 2? Because here was plus 2. Here is plus 2. If it crosses this equality sign to the right hand side, it becomes negative. So you now have 2x equals to 12. And so x equals to, if you divide both sides by 2, x equals to 6. All right. So you can see now that the value of x in question number 3 is still 6. And so option C here becomes the right option. Okay. Do not panic. Just follow us. As I told you, this channel is not a channel that will just come up and solve one random question and go, and then come back with another random question and go. No. We do not do it that way. When we pick a particular topic, we have to solve it. We have to treat it all round till we finish. Even if it takes us 2 weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks, we make sure we have given everybody to their understanding before we move over to the next topic. So do well to subscribe to this channel so that whenever we have a class or whenever we drop a video, you'll be the first to get the update. Thank you very much as you do that. So we have a lot of topics to treat here. We are going to treat indices. Okay, we have done number basis, and today we are trying to round off with number basis. We will go over to indices, logarithm, algebraic expression, factorization of polynomials, quadratic equation, simultaneous equations, sequence and series, lines, triangles and polygons, circles, sets, notation, and Venn diagrams and all of that, trigonometry, mensuration, bearings, latitude and longitudes, construction and loci, statistics and probability. We will make sure we go through all of that before this year ends. We're not going to rush through, but we will take it bit by bit by bit by bit, and we'll make sure we exhaust all those topics that we have told you. Okay? Okay. Number four says simplify 110,011 in base 2 times 101, all in base 2. And that one has options as well. That one even has option up to E. Okay, so let me call the option. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in base 2. It has another one, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 in base 2. It has another one, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 in base 2. It has another one, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1 in base 2. And then lastly, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 in base 2. Those are the options. Okay, so let's solve it to see which of these options is correct. All right, so we bring the question down here. You have 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 in base 2 multiplied by 1, 0, 1, all in base 2. Okay, all right, let's multiply that together. Okay, so we go 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 1, 1, 1 times 0, 0, 1 times another 0, 0, 1 times 1, 1, 1 times 1, 1. That is for this first digit. Okay, so this line is times 1. Okay, we now go here is 0 times everything, so that will be 0 times 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this line is times 0. Go over to this place here to multiply all of them. So 1 times 1 is going to be 1, times another 1 is going to be 1, times 0, 0, times another 0, 0, times 1 is 1, times the last digit of 1 is 1. And so this line is also times 1. Okay, here we have to add this side. So let's do the addition now. We add this one down. This is 1. Here is also 1. Here is also 1. Here also 1. Here also 1. And so here also 1. The same way here. So you can now see that the result is now 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all in base 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes option A the right option. So option A becomes the right option to that question. You can see this. So do well to sit down. You can carry a biro and exercise book while we are solving. You are working together so that wherever you never understand before, you can recap and then clear your memory again. Okay. So let's go to question number 5. Question number 5 is where we are going now. Okay. Question number 5. Question number 5. If you like what we do, if this video interests you or if this class interests you, do well to share this to your friends and family. Do well to comment, to encourage us. Do well to like the video and do well to subscribe to the channel. Invite your friends and family as well to also subscribe to this channel, because this is #1 channel that if you put your trust in, you will not be disappointed. Okay, so let's go to question number 5. Question number 5, it says, question number 5 says, simplify. This one is subtraction in base 2. Okay, simplify 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 in base 2 minus all in base 2. The next one is solution. Solution. We bring the question 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 in base 2 minus 1, 1, 0, 1 all in base 2. Just the way we did that first question. Okay, that is the same way. No.